Good morning from Cavalier, North Dakota, and I'm getting ready to go out with Brian in his truck, and we're going to go out and be collecting sugar beets to send to the piling station, so stick around and we'll show you how that's done. We are Brian, Deanna, and Princess. We travel for work while planning our homestead in Northeast Arizona. Please follow us on our adventures by subscribing and checking the bell to keep up with us while we enjoy positive living. Hang on, because it is a bumpy ride. There sits the beast. Look how tiny it looks compared to us. The sun's coming up.
This is called a strikeout. Obviously, they open up a field and try to do very little damage to the beach as possible. We take the triaxles, follow the lifter in the field, and the basket gets full. Pull up next to it, and unload this basket. Some fields vary from field to field, but usually about 2 trucks, sometimes 3 trucks it takes to open up a field. They're called strikeouts. Just basically open up the middle of the field, end of the field. I'll do the same thing on the end of the field to the heading field. I'll open up headers. Just basically getting that open up so it can start to beet harvest. It's not time consuming. You go in and harvest the beets. This is all time consuming. It takes time to. It's part of the pre-pile process.
And why do they do the strikeouts?
Gain access to the field. Opening up the fields.
This also helps the piling station verify that their equipment is up and running properly.
Yeah.
How long does pre-pile usually last?
Last year was 4 days. This year is 12 days.
It all varies by the weather. And is this the same scenario for beet harvest?
No, we don't do strikeouts during the actual field. All strikeouts are done.
Okay.
This is opening up the fields. Old main goal of doing pre-pile on the fields.
And opening the fields helps the semi-trucks get in without damaging. You're using a potato truck here, correct?
Well, I use a beet truck, but beet truck's under repair. Only one that was running at the time, so I'm using a potato truck. It does the same job. And here we're pulling in the scale house. You weigh in going in, and you weigh it going out. You know how much tonnage it beets. Average about 12.5 tons of load.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning? Pretty good so far. The day's young.
That's good. Thank you much.
Thank you.
Anyone you like.
What's that?
Anyone you like.
Anyone I like. All right.
This is Hamilton piling station. This particular basically has 2 piling stations. I'm doing that pilot number 1. And Lucas and I, the very truck you see, we're the very first 2 trucks that Hamilton opened that morning. We're the first 2 trucks on that scene. So you don't see nobody there. It's 7 o'clock in the morning and we're the first ones there. I'm coming up against pilot 1.
And vehicles that you see here on the right-hand side
Our workers that work in pilot.
And those you can...
Also got the guy working on the outhouse.
Yeah, working on the outhouse, doing cleaning, getting it ready for the day. Those are the jobs, though, that you would find through the Unbeatable experience, and I'll leave links in the description below for that.
So we have 2 chutes you can choose from. One on the left, one on the right. Luke's going on the right hand side, I'm taking the left hand side. It's a skinny chute. You drive precision.
Make sure you don't get any yellow on those tires. Lucas, that was for you.
Follow the lights. You see a little red light. It's basically a laser light that tells you when to stop. And a little green arrow, the operator's telling me to pull forward just a little hair more. And as Lucas's load that's being dropped right now, like to say, we're the first ones on the field. On the track, I should say. This is pre-pile beginning. This first day Hamilton opened up the pre-pile.
And you can see that laser light. Oh, go ahead, Brian.
And there's the up arrow for me to start dumping my beets. I'm using a potato truck this instance, so it's a conveyor belt. So I got the back door open and the conveyor shoving the beets out. Normally, my normal truck, the beet truck, I'll be lifted with that, but using the conveyor this time. So up means up, down arrow means down. That means close your bed up, and move forward and get your tar dirt.
And I'll show a beet truck later in the video, dumping, and somebody else dropping or collecting their dirt.
The dirt chute right there. Drive under it. They load the dirt you brought in. You dump the dirt back in the field.
So Brian's getting dirt dumped into the truck we're in right now, and that's why we're sitting there watching beets pile. So between Lucas and Brian, that's the beets that they got started with. It's a pretty short turnaround area. Sometimes you get it all in one shot, sometimes you have to back up and take a 2-point turn on it. We're heading back to the scale house, and they will weigh Brian's truck again and give him a ticket that saves into a file for the end of season to give back to the farmer, but each ticket will tell him how many tons he dropped off.
Yeah, roughly average on 12 now tons on the average load.
And the ladies in this scale house were extremely nice and always had a smile. So if you are interested in doing beet harvest and you do end up in the scale house, smile for the drivers, they'll smile back.
Oh yeah, we have a good time. I'm just downshifting gears so I can understand this slowly.
Yeah, fully on the scales.
Number 1.
Brian's handing off his ticket, or his card. Okay.
And the paper initial weigh-in square. So you
Thank
can
you.
narrow back up. Start back up. File the paperwork. See another truck to the left coming in. People start to show up now.
I think that's the guy whose horn was stuck on.
No.
Anyway, so the truck on the left is a beet truck, and that's
They're both beet trucks.
They're both beet trucks, yes. The one on the left is one of our farms, and he had already emptied, so I'm focusing a little bit more on that truck so you can see how it empties out onto the conveyor belt. And what does the piler operator up there do?
He runs the chutes. He's controlling all the operations of the chutes.
You can see Lucas is getting his dirt dropped back into his tear dirt.
Yeah, the operator part and all that.
There you go.
It's the boom part. Yeah, people on the ground. Take care of it.
Sorry for the skinny video, but this one was done. Brian wanted me to show the hopper
Roto Beater.
Roto Beater.
I'm actually getting loaded this video, but you can't see it. So like I'm doing a half mile an hour. There's a truck that's empty, waiting for me to load it. So he'll pull in behind me to load up. And behind him you'll see a rotor beater that takes the tops off the beets. Exposes the beets for the lifter to come by and pick up. The lifter does 8 rolls at a time. So I look at we're going so slow because I'm being loaded.
And it really is that bumpy going across those fields. It sometimes feels like you're gonna rattle your teeth. This was the last drive through the scale house of the day and unloading the last of the beets. Rather dusty out there. Lack of rain this year. This is the beautiful sunset that was created by a lot of that dust in the air and also some smoke that was coming down from Canada. We hope you enjoyed the end of this video. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. To see more content, follow the links below. Have a great day and enjoy positive living.